Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a form review video, but this time I'm going to do it on my own squats. So I'm going to show the warm-up progression all the way up to a set of 6 at 600 pounds. We're going to take a look at how my setup and consistency hopefully stays the same between all of these sets, and maybe there's something that changes and some things that I need to work on myself. So first up, I just start with 135 pounds. This is always my first warm-up. As you can tell, I don't even have my knee sleeves up, but one of these things that I try and kind of preach and do myself is consistency every single rep. So you'll notice I took the walkout very seriously, set my feet, and was intentional with these 2 reps, just to move them the same as any other weight. Now, my next warm-up is 275 pounds. Just as a side note, along with these warm-ups, I do the active movements, and I'll go ahead and paste that link up above so that you can check out what other exercises I use to get warmed up for a squat. But you'll notice I just do 2 reps, or however many reps I feel like I need to do to get warm for these warm-ups. So next up, we've got 385 pounds, so another 110-pound jump. Walkout looks pretty good. I will notice my hips were a little stiff on this day, I remember. So my descent is kind of inconsistent. You'll notice on my first reps, it tends to be like I'm feeling around and it's slow, whereas my second reps tend to be faster as I catch the groove. That's something that I need to work on, right? Because you want to be consistent with your reps every single time. So up to 495 we go. Once again, a little bit slow on that descent. I would have liked to be more aggressive, but it moved pretty well. I called it after 1 rep. Okay, my final warm-up set here is 565 pounds. Once again, I'm happy with my walkouts on this day. I don't have any happy feet, which is good. Descent, still a little slow. I would like more aggression, and I decided to do 2 reps here as my top set was going to be a set of 6. Okay, I left this part in here. As you can see, I'm starting to bring some emotion as I'm getting ready for a top set. Definitely feeling warm at this point, but still a little achy from earlier in the week. So had to bring up that energy level for a heavy set of 6. Okay, walkout looks solid to me. A little bit of a stutter step there, something to work on. And very tentative first rep, so a little too slow. And you'll notice that was more aggressive on that second rep, which is how I like to squat. And I think this 3rd rep was better as well. Okay, so I'm just kind of sitting and observing here. I think my descents were better other than that first rep, and that's something you all can take away. Try and be consistent on your descent speed so that, you know, no matter what the weight is, you're squatting it the same way every time. All right, and then we're gonna just close out. I slowed down this top set to half speed so that we can take a look at my form. Notice, and I've critiqued others in the past for taking this big breath and raising their shoulders, right? See what I did right there? And with more weight, so with 600 pounds it happens, but with heavier weight it's even worse, right? Notice how I'm inducing whip with that kind of jolt of my shoulders, which is something that I don't want to do. That's a bad habit that I've gotten into over time. So I do need to fix that. As far as consistency of descent and my feet, it looks like I'm staying pretty well balanced on my feet, which is good. My knees might be caving ever so slightly, but it's nothing too noticeable as far as like hips rising before shoulders or anything like that. So overall, my takeaways looking at this, right? Be consistent with your walkout. Be consistent with your descent speed especially whenever you're feeling sore, right? Try not to be tentative if possible. And then also try not to breathe into your shoulders, because that's going to make the whip even worse. All right, so hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep an eye out for the next one. And until next time, happy lifting.